A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Julio Urias, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Albert Alomar makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, number 5.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. 64 degrees, our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at a called strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitter sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Puig moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real nice year, averaging almost a strikeout per inning. We'll see how he does in this one.
We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Anthony Rizzo will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy,
This has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 7 homers and 14 driven in. And he misses again, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
The 2-1 on its way. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
A little surprising he missed that badly on 3-2. You hate to get into a position to put a guy away and then lose him to a hit by pitch.
Addison Russell steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Now he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, if you're following along with the thought process right here, he just watched the guy chase a pitch way out of the strike zone. So he's thinking, hey, I might as well throw another one out of the strike zone where he can't hit it. Unfortunately for him, he also threw it somewhere where his catcher couldn't catch it.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And it, in fact, lands in the corner. Foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, that's a tight little slider right there. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but then you can see the hard-biting movement come back, and it winds up just catching that outside corner.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Nope. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. And that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back standing.
Just checking.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the... Justin Turner will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4.
Leading off for the
Andrew
Cubs,
McCutchen will
right
stand
fielder,
in. He took home a Silver
McCutchen.
Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. "1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
To short. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Settling in now, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Yasmani Grandal is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Leading off the
Second
inning,
baseman.
Javier Baez.
Javier
And they'll need him to get
Baez.
something going here.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
And after getting hit in his first at-bat, he's got to be saying, look, enough with the inside pitches already.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Peterson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Hernandez onto the grass, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 40.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. Wilson Contreras is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Hey.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
That's ball
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Scorched to third. Turner's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mike Montgomery is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Now to the plate, Max Muncy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Andrew McCutchen will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Peterson ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Chris Bryant will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Drilled down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner charging this one. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, you could see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit, and I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
One and two, here it comes. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Jock Peterson stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Javier Baez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Addison Russell will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Gloved by Turner. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but in the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Wilson Contreras will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up for wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. Justin Turner will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand. And
we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Kyle Schwarber. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because you've done a heck of a job also.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Puig. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. Tommy La Stella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
Slow curveball at 74 in for a strike.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 4.
Albert Alomar digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
And he just did everything right here on the mound. He made the good pitch. He got his guy to hit the ball on the ground. But baseball is just a little bit like life. You know, things don't always go your way. And this is going to be an infield single as he reaches here with 1 away.
Andrew McCutchen steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
In there, a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Chris Bryant will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
That's popped up now towards short right field. Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
And the way this inning's gone, his eyes had to be lighting up on that pitch, but all he could do was pop it up.
Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.